What's up, guys? Joe Warner coming in. We have a battle replay here. Actually, we are having a 3v3 Rome versus Carthage. This is the Battle of Carthago. So, yeah, should be a pretty good battle. We'll get into the army comps real quick. The attacking armies are all three are Rome. So we will start with this army over here. This is being commanded by CRHCA. He has actually brought with him 8 units of the Eagle cohort, which right off the bat is telling me that the funds on this battle were insane. Probably custom, because pretty sure Eagle cohorts are really expensive. He's got all of his Eagle cohorts up here on his siege equipment. Getting a little bit further in, he's got 4 units of the Praetorian Guard here. Again, very expensive unit, very solid units. He's bringing 3 units of the Syrian archers here, 1, 2, and 3. He's also bringing a unit of his Balearic slingers here. He's got 2 units of the Socii Equites out on his right flank. His general is a general's bodyguard, and he is also bringing with him a Roman ballista. His first ally here is Beast War God. He's bringing 13 units of armored legionnaires. Some of them are on their siege equipment, some of them are not. Does seem that he's got all tortoises, no towers for this Roman army. Let's get a look at the armored legionnaires real quick. There you go. He is also bringing with him 3 units of the Syrian archers. Got 3 units of them right over here. Next to them, he's bringing 2 units of the African elephants. Not armored, but elephants nonetheless. Should be pretty destructive. He's also bringing with him a unit of the heavy onager, and his general is the, I believe, general bodyguard, normal general bodyguard. The final attacking Rome player over here is being commanded by Pliny the Elder. He's got some forces back over here in the woods. He's got 5 units of his Praetorian Guard back here, 2 units of the Balearic slingers, 2 units of Syrian archers. I'm pretty sure that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's also got a heavy onager there. The remaining parts of his army are 8 units of the Evocate cohort. He's also got 1 unit of Eagle cohort mixed in here somewhere. Not exactly sure where he's got them. They could be on one of the tortoises there, so it's quite possible that they are on a tortoise somewhere. He's also bringing, like I said, the slingers, the archers, the heavy onager, and his general is a normal general bodyguard. This is on the advantage of the attackers, so we will not be able to see the defending armies aside of their 3 wall artillery pieces here. I will tell you who they are. Caesar, Bust, and Cody Clark 9. So let's get this one going. Should be a pretty good battle. These 2 factions are known to not really be fans of each other at all. So, and with Rome sieging Carthage, or Carthago, Carthaginians probably not very happy about that. So right off the bat, we have the onager back over here, heavy onager for Pliny, firing up at this piece of wall here. Looks like maybe he's trying to take out this section of wall to incapacitate the defender's onager. Defender's onager, though, is getting some good shots in. Actually getting some pretty good shots in on the onagers over here. Already landed 1 shot. Oh, 2 shots on a different one. Okay, so he's got 1 shot on each of these so far. And looks like he's actually... Okay. Looks like he's actually got the AI firing at this tortoise here. The tortoise is already up to 19%. Let's see what else we have going on. Yeah, the rest of the armies are moving up all of their siege equipment. Do have some fire coming from this heavy onager as well. Let's see if we can get an idea of where exactly he's firing.
By your command.
Okay. Oh no, he is firing. Okay. Let's see what he's firing at. Looks like he's firing at the gate, trying to knock in the gate there. Not a terrible idea. And we do have the ballista on this side. Looks like they're firing at something up over here as well. Looks like, yeah, they're firing at the gate as well.
Move that tower.
See how this is going over here. This unit's starting to get beat up pretty good. Eagle cohort. Oh, this is the 1 unit of Eagle cohort that he had. Makes sense that the Carthage player is firing at them. This unit is down to 128 men already. And he's lost... Oh, wow. He's got one of his artillery left. So, pretty good shooting by that Carthage player there. Pretty good shooting. We have the Evocati cohort moving up here with this tortoise. This one is taking some losses as well. Ooh, wow. Pretty good. Pretty good shot there. Killed about 6 or 7 guys on that one. They are now abandoning... Oh, sally out. A little bit of a delayed sally out. Let's see, we have Carthaginian cavalry, 2 units of those. We have a unit of the noble cavalry coming out and a unit of the mercenary Numidian cavalry as well. I don't know if that's a... well, anyway. Big charge by the noble cavalry in onto this unit of Evocati cohort. They were not able to get into their testudo formation, but we do have some pila volleys coming from the 2nd unit of Evocati cohort. Noble cavalry is still 80 of 80 strong. Let's take a look and see what the... Oh, they're javelin cav. Oh, okay. I thought they were archer cavalry. But, nonetheless, yeah, these 2 units are kind of in a little bit of a problem here. They're getting some range thrown at them, as also with the onager over there getting some shots into them as well. So not looking too good for those 2 units, at least over there. We do have a wall that has been knocked down here. Armored Legionnaires. Tortoise has knocked down this wall. Oh, he had a ram with him. I wonder why he was shooting at the gate if he had a ram. Because I don't think that actually damages the towers. Interesting. Another wall section taken down over here. Let's see what's going on up on the hill. We do have a unit of the Eagle cohort up on the wall here. They have now neutralized this tower. That's definitely a good thing. They won't have to worry about those towers firing at them. This tower as well has been neutralized. Oh, actually this unit took a little bit of losses there. As you can see, their bodies laying right there on the top of the wall. They lost some men. Now they're actually getting fired at. Starting to see some more of the defenders here. We have 2 units, look like 2 units of the Cretan archers there. Another unit of Cretan archers here. There'll be an infantry starting to make their way up and blocking the stairwells. We have a unit of Carthaginian hoplites and a unit of African pikemen. You don't usually see African pikemen at all. You don't usually see them this far up this early in the beginning of the battles because they can be pretty easily taken down by archers. Let's see how this push is going down this staircase. Carthaginian hoplites taking on 2 other units of Eagle cohort, pushing down the line a little bit further. We have the Eagle cohort unit that came through the gate with the ram into African pikemen and Carthaginian hoplites there. This Roman player seems to be taking a little bit slower of an approach. Let's see what's going on over here. So, okay, one of the Evocati cohort units is gone. I'm guessing the second one has now just broken, actually. Yeah. Here's the one unit that initially broke, and there is the second unit there. Elephants have wow. Elephants have come from the army over here. Sorry about the cough there. To try, I guess, and help with the sally out on this side, but elephants really aren't going to be very useful. I get I understand the want to help your ally, but elephants aren't going to catch any of this cavalry at all. Okay, so right inside here, actually, nothing is defending this front wall at all. That's pretty interesting. And now we have the noble cavalry for Carthage formed into their diamond formation. Yes, diamond formation. Looks like they're going to come out with a charge into, I guess, this unit of Evocati cohort here. Let's see this charge come in. Oh, wow. Actually, decent amount of losses, actually, on the pila volley from the Evocati cohort. Well done there. And noble cavalry is just going to pull right on back out of there. We do have the elephants there, so the cavalry is probably going to pull away. He does have all of his ranged forces pretty well covered. I mean, you can't see them anyway, so... But they do have some, the 5 units of the Praetorians around them. This Roman player is moving up his archers. Got his... 2 generals are over here. Okay. Heavy onager here. Is he still firing? He is not. Let's get back into the city, see how we're doing. Yeah, this Roman player is pushing up all of his forces now, as they have breached through the walls. African pikemen there, tasked to hold this breach point. don't know if that's a good idea. These archers could easily just volley across and start picking them off. Snap a little picture there. Yep, just what I thought. The archers are starting to get some fire in onto this pikeman unit, down to 134 mana already. Let's just hang out here for a minute, see. Yeah, losing some more. 134 down to 125. Oh, we actually have what is that? Oh, he's part of this unit there. Okay, I thought it was another unit of infantry coming across. But yeah, just look at all these arrows coming in. This unit of African pikemen is getting wrecked. They are getting toasted pretty quickly. Down to 109. Oh, wow. Down to 86 already. Let's see, we have cavalry waiting. I'm guessing they're waiting to just burst their way through the gate here, but it does not look like it's going to go very well. This Eagle cohorts 35 and 23. The Carthaginian hoplites are holding ground very, very, very effectively so far. And yeah, there goes that pike unit. They are now routing. They're not moving. Oh, there they go. Now they're going to start moving. And that's going to free this breach point up, actually. So this Roman cavalry might be able to... No. Oh, he's going to send his archers through. He's going to send his archers on through this breach point. We also do have another unit of Eagle cohort. Oh, the archers are pulling back. Okay, smart move. So pretty good on this side so far. This is... I didn't think that. I thought Carthage was going to maybe hold a little bit closer to the walls here. Holding the walls is actually a really good idea in most situations. Actually, they're pulling some mercenary Samnite warriors back. You're going to have two lines of mercenary Samnite warriors here. This Roman player does have a unit of his Eagle cohort up on the wall here. Yeah, these javelins, unfortunately, I mean, killing a couple of them, but the majority of the javelins are actually hitting the wall. Oh, actually, no. Wow, I take that back. They did a lot of damage to that unit of Eagle cohort. Some of them actually getting back up, but yeah, they definitely lost a decent amount of guys in that unit. That's actually rather unfortunate. Probably should have used one of his Legionnaire units to push up over there. Oh, fireballs. Fireballs coming down. Is this one gonna... Oh, that sucked. It's just gonna blow up. Still hitting guys. Still hitting guys. Getting into the unit now. Hopefully it doesn't explode. They do explode. I'm pretty sure they do explode, but that's... Oh, God. I feel bad for those 5 or 6 guys there. That probably was not how they expected their day was going to go. So, okay, over here, actually, I'm guessing it's these two different Roman armies are actually working rather well together. This unit had come down. This unit of the Evocati cohort came down, killed some more of the mercenary Samnite warriors there. Let's see where the cavalry is at. Are they still running? They are. Oh, no. Carthaginian cavalry going to get in onto this Roman ballista here. And his general is the only thing here that would really be able to combat them. And this artillery unit has been taken out as well. More Carthaginian cavalry making their way over here. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Ballista is still, he's on 37 out of 40. But with this second unit of Carthaginian cavalry, I'm guessing they're going to go right on through. No, they got held up by the general here. General's lost 2 men so far. Archers now are opening fire, and wow, droves. 3 full units of Praetorian Guard pulling their way back down the hill. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 units of Praetorian Guard pulling their way back down this hill to try and get into this Carthaginian cavalry. A lot of Pila came in. Wow, destroying this unit. This unit now down to 50. This unit down to 45. Their morale is not looking very good, but unfortunately it does look like he's going to lose his ballistic crew, which is a shame. And the cavalry is going to get away for the most part. They have taken some serious losses, but they're going to get out of melee combat just before these Praetorian units get here, and now they're going to have a free run. Are they actually going to come over here? Oh, General came over here again, held up 1 unit, but the second unit looks like they're going to get in. Nope. Still not getting in onto this unit of archers. They could do it right now. They could definitely get in there. Let's see what we have going up on the city. Why is this cavalry standing here? Is there something? Oh, this right here is usually a hotbed for archers, range slinger, stuff like that. I don't know if there was something standing here or something standing here, but this cavalry units, these two cavalry units, would have been fantastic for them to get up in here. But he was dealing with this cavalry back here, so it makes sense why he didn't see that opportunity. Actually bringing his cavalry back out. Let's take a look back on the other side here. Yeah, these two Roman armies have taken over this front court, or front quarter, I should say, of this settlement. Carthage is way back. Way back. Let's see what his lines are back here. Sacred Band, Libyan infantry. So yeah, prices, the gold was definitely high in this battle. More Sacred Band here. That looks like Libyan hoplites. More Libyan, I'm sorry, that was Libyan infantry. This is Libyan infantry here. Let's see what's back up over here. More Libyan infantry. I hear something rustling. Cretan archers. Looks like they're pulling back from the front lines here. Is the cavalry still out here? They're still out here. Finally, they're gone. Let's check that unit of the... Oh, they only had 17 kills? Only had 17 kills. Wow. I would imagine they would have had a lot more than that. 14. That's the Equites. That's a general body. Oh no, that's Carthaginian cavalry. He had 55 kills. Still, I would have thought they would have had a lot more kills than that. Got some combat going up on here on the wall. We have Evocati cohort, 2 units taking on a unit of the mercenary Samnite warriors. Ooh, that guy almost fell off. This unit of Samnite warriors down to 91. Says the unit is losing. Oh, actually this army is actually bringing over 2 units Praetorian guards on tortoises. Did he move all the rest of his stuff up? Yes, he has. Okay, so his entire army, looks like both of their armies are pretty much inside the settlement now. This one, the other Roman player up here, is looks like he's going to be attacking this whole section by himself. I don't know if that's a good or a bad idea. I mean, like I said, I can't really see what all the defenders have. I'm guessing there's some archers in here, but they are pulling back some more Libyan infantry up the hill, up the stairs there, I should say. Libyan infantry here. More Libyan infantry. I'm actually noticing all of this, even the Libyan infantry has 1 silver chevron on it. So yeah, there was a lot of money in this battle. A lot of money. Let's get in over here, see what we got. More Libyan infantry. Oh no. Sacred Band, African pikemen, Sacred Band, and another unit of Libyan infantry who have 0 chevrons on them. I think that's the first unit of Libyan infantry that we've seen that didn't have at least 1 bronze chevron. These roads are being blocked. Sacred Band, Libyan infantry, and we saw these 2 already. So we're roughly 16 minutes into the battle, and Rome's doing pretty good. These 2 Roman armies over here pushed up pretty good. They have these are some pretty solid units to be able to go through, though. These Sacred Bands, obviously the pikes, they really want to get their archers up here. Start taking out these pike units here. Wall artillery on that side, getting some shots in onto this Praetorian Guard unit. Still at 160, but the tortoise is at 6% damage. This tortoise is at 9% damage. Both of these Praetorian units are still full 160 of 160. More Praetorian Guard pulling their way into the settlement. This general here, 40 of 40. Let's check this general, still full. And this army still bringing units in. He's got all of his archers still outside of the settlement here. His 2 units of cavalry, his general. Actually, both of the units of the African elephants are on this side as well. Just kind of setting up troops. Looks like they're just setting up troops. Yeah, that is a lot of cohort. Some of these units took a lot of damage. 25, 16, 63, 87. Wow. Some of these eagle cohorts got beat up taking this front wall. But they were successful in taking the wall. So that is good. They will have the towers to be able to do any sort of firing at any enemies that are coming towards them. The one lone piece of artillery for this Roman player is starting to make his way up towards the walls as well. Any fighting going on yet? No, not yet. We have a bunch of archer fire coming though. Auxiliary archers here getting some fire up onto the walls into Libyan infantry. I think they probably would be serving them better if they were firing into this, because these legionnaires should be able to take out the Libyan infantry. And there's 2 units of legionnaires here. Yeah, now it looks like some more archer fire being concentrated onto the pikemen. Pikemen now down to 141 out of 160. Carthaginian, wow, really? Carthaginian hoplites with triple gold chevrons. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot of money in chevrons. But yeah, just keep firing into those pikes. Down to 136 now. I wouldn't even be using any ranged on the Libyan infantry up there. I'd be firing all right there on that pikeman. Down to 134 now. Ooh, Carthaginian hoplites. Morale is starting to drop. Down to 128. Pikes now down to 128 as well. But yeah, they're starting to chip into this line now. This is definitely a good thing. I mean, they still have this one unit of the hoplites here, still solid at 160. But yeah, keep firing, boys, into that line. If they're able to break through this really won't matter a whole lot. They can really just put a couple of units here to hold and start making their way in towards the town center, which is here. Actually, we are African pikemen there. We see a unit of the Cretan archers back there in the town center as well. Another unit of late Carthaginian hoplites, triple gold chevron again. Wow. Okay, so Rome over here is starting to move forward. They are all in their attacking testudos. Do have some Cretan archers here getting some fire off onto them. I don't really think it's doing a lot of damage. Take a look. Losing a couple. Oh, nope. Carthage is actually going to come out to meet them. They have a unit of Libyan infantry coming out. 2 units of Eagle Cohort with a unit of Praetorian right behind them in this alleyway. Elephants just standing here waiting to go, waiting to charge in. Let's check out this road here. Eagle Cohort. 5 units of Eagle Cohort, 1 unit of Praetorian Guard, 2 units of Praetorian Guard, sorry. So that should be pretty good battle on this side. This is 1 Libyan infantry, 1 noble fighter. We do have the Libyan infantry there, noble fighter there. Archers up on this ridge, like I thought. Pretty much anybody who's fought on Carthago would be well aware that there are some sort of ranged capability up on the hill here. This is a rather helpful area. Elephants are now starting to charge in, and now they're going insane. They are both units are out of control. They are in the Roman back line, and this is not good. Praetorian Guard getting stomped down to 144. Eagle Cohort at 122. This Eagle Cohort at 103, and they're still in combat. And elephants are just concentrating on the Roman army. There's an elephant there drop. Finally, another one's now starting to drop. Some of the elephants are starting to die. Let's see. We have one at 10 left. The second one is actually running his way outside of the gate with 9 left in that unit there. Looks like more Carthage units being pushed up here. We have 2 units of the Carthaginian cavalry. Looks like these were not involved in that salliot, so they do have more cavalry inside the settlement here. More elephants dying. Yeah, these 2 units of cohort got chewed up, or stomped out, I should say, not chewed up. They got stomped out by those elephants. Elephants coming back up again. I don't understand why he's doing this. Okay, now they've activated their stampede ability. The mercenary noble fighters have now pushed into combat. Elephants are starting to die again. Unit with 9 elephants still. The cohort breaking. Yeah, this is just very well defended here by Carthage. He's got all 4 of his units of archers able to get shots pretty much anywhere they need to. Oh, what is that? Cavalry coming out here. Carthaginian cavalry getting out here into 2 units of Socii Cortez trying to pull his general away. His general will survive combat right now. Let's get back over onto this side and see. Okay, so combat has begun on this side. What are these pikes at? 100. Hoplites at 57. This unit of hoplites at 145. I think they should have maybe used a little bit more archer fire if these archers even still have him. They don't. That's rough. Do we have any other archers? We do have some more archers back here. Slingers, archers. They look like they all still have ammunition. Do they have any kills? 5, 0, 5, 1. So yeah, these 4 units of ranged definitely have a lot of ammunition left. See what the tortoises are doing. No, okay, so one of the tortoises is knocking down this section of wall. Carthage has this wall, this breach point well defended already. Very well defended. Libyan infantry, Carthaginian hoplites, African pikemen. Looks like the second tortoise is going to be coming over onto this side. General bodyguard general there for one of the Carthaginian players. Late Carthaginian hoplites here protecting those stairs. Do have a unit of the Praetorian Guard up on the top of the wall here, though. So this tower, or this gate, I should say, is neutralized. Yeah, these pikes are just going to have a field day. I mean, there's only 97, but they're already up to 127. Just watching the kills just go. 136, 37, 40. It's, yeah. These pikes are going to have a record day, I'm going to assume. Probably really a lot of kills. They're going to have a lot of kills. I'll just say that. Let's shoot on back over to the other side here. Elephants are now finally gone, which I think the elephants coming over here was a pretty big detriment. Now the Cretan archers getting some fire in onto these units of the Praetorian Guard, one unit of Eagle Cohort, having a tough time breaking through these units, mercenary noble fighters and Libyan infantry. We are having some return fire, though, from some of the Syrian archer units here from Rome, firing into this unit of Libyan infantry. Noble fighters are actually losing decisively, so that is a good sign for this Roman player. He might be able to make it through this, further up this street, but there is a lot. All 4 units of these archers are here. 128, 61, 80, and 83. So they do still have a decent amount of ammunition, at least these 3 units do. Do have some pushing in on this street here as well. Sacred Band, Armored Legionnaires, 4 units of Armored Legionnaires in here, trying to push through 1 unit of Sacred Band. Oh, now these units are starting to lose here. Armored Legionnaires taking on Sacred Band and Libyan infantry. We do have archer fire coming, actually. Yeah, mercenary Cretan archers here just firing up over the buildings right into these legionnaires here. You can see some of them starting to drop from the arrow fire. At this point, the only thing I would say as far as the attackers to, bit of advice is try and use some of your archers a little bit more effective. Like that, killing that 1 unit of Libyan infantry up on the wall here might not have been the best for your ammunition to be used. Praetorian Guard now pushing up again. Noble fighters and Libyan infantry still here holding this line. Opposite side. One of the units. Nope, they're all still here. All 3 of those units. Actually, one of the units of the Syrian archers here from Rome is now wavering. They have now routed. That is not a good sign. That is really not a good sign at all. He's only got 1 unit of archers on this side now, combating 3 units of archers over here. Looks like the archers are actually, some of them are pulling back. They still have ammo. No. This unit has their daggers out. This unit has their daggers out. Oh, actually, they don't really have a lot of ammunition left. This unit still has ammunition, but they've moved up pretty far. I guess they're going to try and fire into these Syrian archers as well. Let's see how this is going. 107, 106. And they're firing into this unit. Here comes some cavalry. And they're going to be able to get right through here. I just want to pause this slow it down real quick just so you can see this is not actually a pull through. The Roman line stops right about here. This cavalry will be able to make through. The majority of this unit of cavalry will be able to make their way through. So that is not actually a pull through. And they're going to come right down into this unit of Syrian archers. Is there anything back here defending? No, there is not. This unit of archers is going to die. Oh no, they're bringing in his two... Okay, so he's bringing in his 2 units of really depleted equites. Well, 36 and 26. This unit of the Carthaginian cavalry up to 65 still. Where's his general? His general is here. Okay, so we have a piece of artillery stuck here. Yeah. Heavy onager, little bit too tall to make it through that gate. That's one of the things that sucks about the heavy onagers is you can't put them through regular sized gates. And as you can see, I mean, he's got 3 of them through. Let me just put this on slow motion again. He's got 3 of them through, but this last one, not looking like they're going to make it through here. So that's going to cause a little bit of a problem with this artillery unit. Let's get this back onto play here. See how the breach points on this side are going. So Rome has thrown units in. He's got some Praetorian Guard in here. Pikes are... Oh, this unit of African pikemen is actually wavering. We do have another unit of Libyan infantry breaking as well. So maybe... What do we have firing over here? This unit of archers... firing over there. Actually, no, we do have a unit of Balearic slingers up here. They're firing down onto the Cretan archer unit here. The Cretan archer unit down to 55, now starting to waver. So this could be something. This could be the beginning of something here for the Roman attack. We did break a unit of African pikemen with 40 men left in it. I don't know if that unit's going to come back because they're still kind of locked in combat, I think. Oh, no, that's the rest of the unit there. So the flag is with the one guy that just died, or is dying. Oh no, they broke. They don't have a flag anymore. They are gone. So 1 unit of pikemen has now been removed from the battlefield. This is, yeah, you can just see the amount of dead Romans and how far back the dead Roman line goes into this line of spears and pikes. Yeah. We have some archers here. Cretan archers now firing into the Praetorian Guard on this side. So, still, I mean, more units are coming up. Another unit of Libyan infantry. Let's get back onto this side. Oh no, both units of Carthaginian cavalry are out here, and it looks like the Roman player has lost all of his cavalry. This unit of Syrian archers is going to die, and there's nothing defending these other 2 units here. He's going to lose all of his archers. Where's his general? His general is dead. Oh, that is a shame. That is a shame, but like I showed, there was I mean, you can still see it here. There's no Roman players in there. This is all mobile fighters, so the cavalry could easily make their way through. This unit of Eagle Cohort were over there, so they were not in the way to block any sort of cavalry move. We do have some Carthaginian cavalry now making their way up into the Balearic slingers. Oh, the elephants actually worked. Elephants actually did a good thing. They stopped the charge, at least, onto this unit of the Balearic slingers here. Syrian archers here. They look like they're going to charge into the back of this Carthaginian cavalry that's already down to 19 men left in that unit. The other unit has now broken, or since broken, I should say. So yeah, I think this cavalry is actually going to break. 2 units here should be able to take out that unit of cavalry. There's only 15 left in there. Oh, fighting is still going on this street here, but they are just having a hell of a time try and break through this unit of Sacred Band. 3 units of armored legionnaires. I don't know if they've thrown their pila. So again, another little bit of advice. You can just bring them up and have them toss their pila into the Sacred Band and spear units, pike units, to try and lessen their numbers. Probably make your attack a little bit better. So I don't know where everybody went from here. Looks like they may be pulled down here. Yeah, okay. So this Roman army is now making their way through. Unit of armored legionnaires, 2 units of armored legionnaires should be finishing off that Libyan infantry unit pretty well. We did see a unit of pikes pull out of combat. They are not facing the right direction, nor do they have their pikes down. So this could be a huge opportunity for this Roman player to come down and get rid of this pike unit. He should be able to, flank charge him, and he might actually get that 1 unit to come around and get a rear charge in. These 2 units here, get them down here, get this pike unit gone. Make this bike unit disappear. Maybe he's going to line up and throw some Pila. I don't know if they still have Pila. They've been in combat, so I don't know. 65, 43. We have a unit of Syrian archers making their way down. But the pikes have now noticed they're turning. No, they didn't. They still haven't turned. It was weird. They're still in this long line formation thing. So still a very good unit to attack. General Bodyguard making his way around towards the town center. We actually have a unit on this side. Praetorian Guard have somehow made their way all the way over here, getting into 2 units of the Cretan archers here. Well done with this unit of Praetorian Guard. I don't even know where they came from. I don't know how they got in here. Unless they were fighting here and just kind of wormed their way around. But I would consider that maybe a bit of a pull through. There were 2 units. I mean, they're archers, but they were still bodies standing there. Roman general is going to toe-to-toe with the general bodyguard for Carthage. Another general coming in. Oh, no. African war elephant general. This is 24, so 12 elephants coming in here into this unit of Praetorians. They're dead. I don't even need to stay over there. They are dead. It seems that this Roman player over here, his army has pretty much been lost. I'm not going to try and focus too much on it, but that elephant, the 2 units of elephants that were in here, did a lot of this damage to the Roman soldiers over here, to these eagle cohort that were there. He does still have 1 unit left. He's got a unit of his Balearic slingers who do still have ammunition. Yeah, they don't have the daggers in their hands, so I'm guessing they still do have ammunition. Combat has since stopped here. There's some Libyan infantry firing their pilas into these armored legionnaires. So I don't know why maybe they're just standing here to keep these units stationary. Roman general in here now surrounded. Carthaginian hoplites. Yeah, that's done. And just like I thought, that unit of Praetorians is gone. Completely gone. Let's see what the elephants are up to. 73 kills. Yeah, they've ran that unit of Praetorians over. More pikes here. African pikemen making their way down. Sacred Band. 2 units of the Cretan archers that survived that Praetorian attack are still on the field. Let's see what we have here. Evocate cohort unit starting to waver. Yeah, I would say, okay, so this attack has been pretty much thwarted as well. Unfortunately there for the... Oh, he still has his onager moving up. Still has his onager. I have no way of telling how much ammunition they still have. He's got 0 kills. They did a bunch of firing over there onto one of the walls, so I have 0 idea how much ammunition left. This this tower here at 57% damage. I'm going to think they probably fired over here as well. So this looks like this is going to be the 5 minutes, roughly 5 minutes left in the battle here. This is going to be the last bit of Rome. They did take out some of Carthage. I don't know exactly if they, killed a lot of their units, but they've definitely taken out some of Carthage. But as you can see, a lot of the Carthage units are pulling back towards the town center. So we will have a last stand defense here for Carthage against the remaining troops here for Rome. I don't know where these 3 units are going. Looks like they're going this way. I don't know why they would go that way. They could easily just come right over here and come down this staircase over here and be able to meet up with the rest of his ally. Armored legionnaires, 3 units. 3 units of Syrian archers. Do they have ammunition? I don't think they do. Nope, none of these units have ammunition here. We do have one of the general bodyguard here. Syrian archers in combat with a unit of Libyan infantry. We do have some slingers here. They are firing. They're firing down the hill into this unit of Sacred Band that's currently in combat with the Evocati cohort. But this tower, this gate is still controlled by Carthage, so I don't think this Evocati cohort unit is going to last very long. I mean, this is Sacred Band. They are very tough units. They're very expensive. If you guys have the opportunity next time, just take a look at Carthage and see how much, actually Rome and Carthage, just so you guys can get an idea of how much this battle probably cost. So the 3 units of the archers have now charged up into this impenetrable wall. Hoplites, pikemen, sacred band, hoplites, Libyan infantry, 2 units coming in behind them. 3.5 minutes left in this battle replay. These 3 units, I don't know if these 3 units would have maybe helped turn the tide at all, but they definitely could have saved themselves at least some time. Instead of running all the way around here, they could have just easily come down the hill here. Syrian archers losing, armored legionnaires unit winning. Okay, well, okay, so this unit of Libyan infantry is going to break, but yeah, now this, oh, here comes the African War Elephant General here. Fort Carthage going to push through this line of spears and death, and there's nothing here to stop these elephants. That is such a shame. Oh, we do have some archer fire though. Oh, Balearic Slingers up on that ridge top there, but yeah, this is going to be bad. Just look at those kills just fly up. 154 already. 161. That 1 unit of Cretan archers is gone. Syrian archers, I should say, is gone. Elephants now getting into the general himself. Also, general down 1 horse. These elephants up to 235 already. They're just standing in here, just stomping all of these Roman infantry here. Now the Carthage is actually pulling more units out, making his defensive line further away from the capture point. African pikemen are actually taking some damage from the Balearic Slingers up there, but this, yeah, 247, finally starting to lose, now down to 12, so that's 6 elephants left in this unit, and they're still doing damage. Now they're finally starting to waver, good. But they did get up to 248 kills. And now Rome is going to have to turn around and look at this. Carthaginian hoplites. 3 units of hoplites. Pikes now moving over there as well. These units moving? No, they're not. Yeah. This is going to be a successful defense. It was a good battle. Obviously, I think there was some mistakes here and there made by both the attacking forces and the defending forces, but it was a pretty solid battle. Lot of spears for Carthage. They had some Libyan. I mean, I couldn't really tell who was who. There was a decent amount of swordsmen, but spears are no joke. Carthaginian hoplites, African pikemen, sacred band. We have some Libyan infantry here now, finishing off this unit of armored legionnaires. Just look at yeah. It was a lot of death in this battle. A lot of death. Pretty much everywhere. I think the only areas that didn't have anybody die on were way back over here. Because there's a ton of death here. It's just ground littered with bodies all through here. All around to the front. This road here. Yeah. So a lot of sturdy soldiers lost their lives in this battle. Let's get into the army comps real fast. We'll start off with Beast War God here. His general was 0 kills. His onager here with 39. Elephants, yeah, 56 and 103, but I think these elephants were more a detriment to the other Roman army, than they were a positive. Syrian archers 83, 75, 116. Getting into his armored legionnaires, 44, 186, 59, 21, 57, 34, 94, 76, 142, 217, 43, 54, and 68. Wow, that was all legionnaires. Okay. Pliny the Elder here, his general with 1 kill, his onager 0 kills, slingers 198 and 2, Syrian archers 66 and 130. Getting into his Eagle cohort, 12, 30, 70... Oh, sorry, 1 unit of Eagle cohort for this army. Sorry, Evocati cohort now. 30, 78, 136, 53, 6, 38, and 2. And his Praetorians here 86, 193, 191, 226. Solid unit there. This unit, these 3 units really good job. And this final one with 31. CRHCA, who's actually the guy that sent the replay in. So, dude, thank you for sending in the replay. You did also send in a couple other ones. I will make sure to get to them as quick as possible. His general with 22 kills. Ballista here with 1 kill. His cavalry 45 and 47. So he was the army that was attacking on the opposite side there. That these elephants pretty much stomped all of his guys out. So let's take a look. Sociai Equites 45, 47. Balearic Slingers 126. Syrian Archers 104, 94, 125. Eagle Cohort 60, 20, 12, 83, 136, 59, 87, 56. Getting into his Praetorian Guard 140, 39, 164, and 182. Getting into Caesar here, he was the one with the Elephant General, 248 kills. Cretan Archers 149. This one didn't take a single shot, didn't lose a single man. This one here with 104. Neither one of his pikeman units even saw combat. Libyan Infantry here, 40, 17, and 152. Mercenary Noble Fighters, 125, 168. Mercenary Samnite Warriors, 59, 48, 50. Sacred Band, 87, 104, 77, 153. Bust here, his cavalry, he was part of the sally out. I'm guessing, yeah, these two guys were parts of the sally outs to a degree. His general with 8 kills. Carthaginian Cavalry 55, 20. His Numidian Cavalry 81, and his Noble Cavalry with 20. Cretan Archers 77, 51, 158. African Pikemen 4. This one 359 kills. Pikes. Carthaginian Hoplites, all of them with triple gold chevrons, 77, 36, 45, 114. Getting into his Libyan Infantry here, 58, 119, 27, 19, 31, and 9. And now Cody Clark, 9 with his army, his general, 8 kills. His Carthaginian Cavalry here, 68, 68, and 13. His archers, 176, 176, and 89. Pikes, 0 and 64. His Carthaginian Hoplites, 15, 68, 6, 2, 56. And his Libyan Infantry, 36, 92, 161. 90, 69, and 125. So there you go. Carthage has defeated Rome. They have saved their home world settlement. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the battle. If you did, please make sure to like and comment on the battle, and feel free to continue subscribing to the channel. I will talk to you guys soon.